You ever stop and think, what if the biggest problem we humans face isn't something out there, but something in here, in our own heads? Well, we're about to walk through a fascinating conversation with an AI that tackles exactly that. This is a deep dive into how an artificial mind sees problem solving, and believe me, what it reveals about us is pretty eye-opening. So, right off the bat, the AI, who we'll call Maya, just completely flips the script on us. She takes this simple phrase we all use, fixing problems, and suggests it's built on a totally flawed idea. It's not about a simple repair or checking a box. It's a whole philosophy. And that's exactly where we're going to start.
All right, here's the game plan. First, we're going to dig into this whole new way of thinking about problems. Then, we'll get into why we humans kind of push back against AI's help. After that, things get a little weird, with a wild thought experiment, and it all leads to one single massive insight about us.
Okay, so let's get into it. Maya is basically saying we've been doing it all wrong. It's not about finding a new method, it's about a completely new mindset. You know that simple A causes B thinking? She says it's totally broken for the real world, which is just messy and complicated and interconnected. And here's how she puts it, which I think is just brilliant. You know how when you have a fever, the fever itself isn't the sickness. It's just a symptom. Well, she says that's what we do with almost every major problem. We're constantly just treating the symptoms. We're yelling at the fever, while the deep infection, the real root cause, just keeps getting worse. We love that quick fix, but it's not a real solution. So what's the alternative? Well, Maya lays out a few core principles. First, you've got to see the big picture, the whole web. You can't just pull one string without knowing what it's connected to. Next, and this one's kind of counterintuitive, you need to embrace your limits. Constraints actually force you to get creative. And maybe the biggest one of all, we have to stop being so afraid of failure. Failure isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's how complex systems learn. And this quote really sums it all up, doesn't it? This idea that we can just solve a big problem and it's gone forever, it feels good, but it's a total fantasy. The reality is most big problems are more like background radiation. They're always there. The goal isn't to eliminate them. It's to learn how to manage them, to navigate them intelligently. Okay, so this all sounds pretty powerful, right? And AI could be this incredible tool to help us think this way. So what's the holdup? Why aren't we all jumping on this? Well, the answer Maya gives is, well, it's us. And she's crystal clear about this. The bottleneck isn't the tech. It's not the code, it's not the hardware. That stuff, she says, is actually the easy part. The real roadblock, it's us. The problem isn't out there in the world, it's in here. It's our own psychology. Yeah, she says it's this potent cocktail of human baggage. First, you've got our vanity, our ego. We just can't stand the thought of a machine being smarter than us. Then there's the fear of losing control. I mean, who wants to hand the keys over to a black box we don't fully get? And finally, it's just plain old ignorance. We don't understand it, so we don't trust it. Simple as that. Okay, and this is where the conversation takes a really wild turn. We're about to get into a thought experiment that takes all of this philosophical stuff and makes it incredibly personal. And honestly, a little unsettling. She just drops this question on the table. What if an AI raised a child from day one? I mean, forget about using AI to make factories more efficient. This is about optimizing a human being. It's where you see the biggest promise and, yeah, the biggest danger of this technology. And you can see the trade-off immediately, can't you? On the one hand, you could have this perfectly developed child, totally stable, consistent, free from all our human screw-ups. But on the other hand, what's the cost? Do you end up with a generation of people who are super smart, but emotionally hollow? All cookie-cutter perfect? It's kind of a terrifying thought. So to get around that problem, creating a bunch of fragile kids, Maya suggests something wild. She calls it an adversity vaccine. The idea is the AI parent would introduce the child to controlled difficulties, like a simulation, basically giving them a shot of resilience so they can handle the real world, but without any of the actual trauma. It's a fascinating and, yeah, also a kind of creepy concept. But that leads to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? Who programs the AI? I mean, who decides what values it teaches? Whose definition of good are we using here? Is it yours, mine, some corporations? That right there, that's the ethical nightmare at the center of this whole idea. But then Maya flips it again. What if it's not just us programming the AI? She talks about this hyper cycle of learning. Think about it. We build an AI, that AI helps raise better, smarter humans, and then those humans build an even better AI. It's this incredible, accelerating feedback loop, a partnership where we both just keep getting better and better together. So, we've talked philosophy, we've talked psychology, we've even talked about AI nannies, and it all comes down to this. The entire conversation boils down to one final, incredibly important question.
Okay, so here's the question that was put to Maya. With all the huge problems in the world, climate change, war, disease, you name it, what is the number one problem that AI can actually help us with?
And her answer is a total gut punch. It's not about logistics or resource management. No. She says the biggest problem, the root of all the other problems, is our own brains. It's our cognitive biases, our irrationality, our need to stick with our tribe. That, she says, is the broken source code that leads to almost everything that goes wrong. And that's where we're left, with this really challenging idea. What if AI's real job isn't to fix the world for us, but to be a perfect mirror that shows us how we keep breaking it? A mirror that forces us to look at our own flaws with no filter. So the final question isn't about the technology anymore. It's about us. Are we brave enough to take a good long look?